What's up guys, Coach Joe here at the Lion's Den, and we're gonna take a different approach to some of these videos because honestly, I just wanna have fun. I wanna have fun creating the content. If you like it, you will watch it. If you don't like it, there are plenty of other people out there to watch, and I am not offended. But we call these, what, a Zat Chat, Sebastian?
Zat Chat.
So I got Sebastian sitting right next to the camera, so if I'm looking at him, that's why I'm not looking directly at you guys. But we wanted to kind of have a free-flowing format here, almost like a podcast, video format, maybe not as long. And in this one, we're gonna talk about What is up guys, Coach Joe here at the Lion's Den located in Colmar, PA. So if you're ever in the area, come and check out the gym. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about gym burnout. Dun, dun, dun. And to be honest with you, I have gone through some phases of gym burnout. I've been training since I was about 13 years old. And then obviously I own a gym, so the gym is my life. I'm here all the time. I'm training, pretty much throughout the week. And usually when this happens, at some point, we kind of get burnt out a bit. So instead of freaking out or panicking, I'm gonna give you guys 3 tips. And for those of you that are really paying attention, I'm gonna give you a bonus tip at the end, so you better make sure that you watch all the way through. And if not, you're a loser and nobody likes you. Simple as that. Okay guys, tip number 1 is going to be switch things up. And I can kind of tie this in with identity as well. But when we're training and say we have a specific goal and we're sticking to that goal, training can oftentimes become pretty monotonous. And not to say that you have to stray away from that goal, but there are things you can do, even if it's for a week or two, to switch it up so that it's more enjoyable. And if it is more enjoyable, you're gonna be more motivated to get in and train and avoid that burnout. Because if we're just grinding away day after day and things are getting tough and challenging, it's gonna demotivate us a little bit, and then, we don't wanna come in. So switch it up. Now, the other thing is your identity, okay? Oftentimes, I've talked about this in other videos, we get stuck in having the same identity mentally. So that could be, I am a strongman, I am a powerlifter, I am a weightlifter, I am a CrossFitter, I am a bodybuilder. And that's great to take those avenues of training and accomplish certain things in those avenues of training. But if you're constantly putting that pressure on yourself that that's the only way to train, or you have to train that way the rest of your life, well, spoiler alert, at some point things are probably gonna change, and if you're not aligning with that new identity or what is gonna take you in the right direction, then there's gonna be conflict going on within your noggin up here. So don't get super tied to that identity, have fun, switch it up, and that is my tip number 1. All right guys, tip number 2 comes down to frequency and duration. Now, I know a lot of you guys, much like myself, either now or at some point, we're in the gym 6-7 days a week, okay? It's our escape, so it makes us feel good, etc. Love that, okay? However, sometimes less is more. And what I mean by that is if you're training 6-7 days a week, yes, it's great that you're in the gym, but at the same time, you're in that environment so much that maybe it's better for you to almost train 4 days a week or 5 days a week, because if you have those 2 days outside of the gym, it may make you hungrier and more motivated to get back in. And I equate this to a deload week, right? Where you're basically forced to let your body recover. You're not supposed to be in the gym as much, or if you're in the gym, you're not going as hard, and you kind of get that itch, right? You're like itching, like, dude, I want to lift weights, I want to get after it, I want to crush things, and that's good. That's the whole point of the deload, because if we continue to train so much, one, we're accumulating a lot of fatigue, and then as we accumulate systemic fatigue, our motivation starts to drop, okay? We're worn down, and it's almost like you're getting sick in a sense, where you're not really getting sick, but there is kind of acute symptoms of being sick, so it's better to almost not be in the gym as much to manage fatigue better and then get you more motivated to come back in and absolutely crush it. The other thing I wanna talk about is duration. I know some people, specifically in this gym and other gyms I've trained at, that maybe have 3 or 4 movements and they train for 4 hours every time they're in here. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, all right? Love that you're in here for 4 hours. At the same time, I think you can do a little bit better with time management, okay? So maybe if you find yourself, being a social chatterbox, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you can maybe cut that chat down a little bit. Maybe don't take so much time on your phone, or as long as you're taking to recover, and be more focused and dial in with the training so that you're in, you're getting it done, and then you're out of there. And that's gonna keep you wanting to come back, be around those people, get that social stimulus that you want, and also the training stimulus that's desired without dragging on too much and kind of just you become lackadaisical and it's just no. So cut it out. Be focused. Stay intense. Get in, get out. And that's all I got to say about that one. Tip number 3 is going to be changing up your environment. Now that can mean whatever it means to you. That may be changing your gym, whether it's training outside for a few days, whether that's building a home gym and still having your gym membership. I don't know. You figure it out for yourself. But I know for me, if I'm in the same place, and I kind of equate this to work, not saying like my work, or maybe it's my work, but maybe your work, right? If you're there all day, every day, it kind of gets a little bit stale. And maybe if you went and did the same job at another corporation or business or whatever you do, same type of field, it changes it up. Even though it's the same work, it changes it up, okay? So, maybe take a week or two where you check out another gym, see what that's like, go outside and train for a week, whatever, start a home gym, I don't know. But just that basic change of scenery may make you more motivated and kind of decrease that burnout a bit, reinvigorate you, excite you, and get you back to training. So change it up when you feel like it's time to change it up and see what the experience is like. Okay, so you've stayed this long. You are officially winning this tip, okay? And this tip is, I'm telling you, it's a big one. This is not for the faint-hearted here. This is for the people who want to make a difference, who want to avoid the burnout machine that we all get plagued by at some point. And that is sign up for a competition challenge event. Okay, I know it's a little bit out of your comfort zone, but what I find, especially with members here who haven't competed before, they haven't done a challenge, say they're training for months and months and months, then they kind of come up to me and like, dude, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just feeling a bit stale. I'm not as interested in training right now. And I say, hey, you ever think about signing up for a strongman show? Or you ever think about doing some sort of race? Or maybe it's just an arbitrary weight loss challenge? And they're like, no, I never thought about that. That sounds like a good idea. It is, because I'm a freaking genius. I'm just kidding, I'm not that smart. But if I was that smart, what I would tell them is having that external challenge is going to get them more motivated to train, okay? It's gonna change up maybe their training style, which then kind of goes back to another point we talked about, switching it up. So by doing that, getting out of your comfort zone, you are then going to find out what the journey's like. You're gonna learn new things. You're gonna try new experiences, and that will make you more motivated and decrease that burnout that you've been feeling. So take a chance, step out of your comfort zone, sign up for something, whether it's arbitrary or it's a legit competition. I guarantee you won't regret it because you're gonna learn a lot about yourself, and I'm saying about 99.32567% is that you're gonna enjoy it and you're not gonna regret it. And that is my take on burnout. So a couple tips there. Hopefully you can pick what you liked, or maybe there was a tip that glared out on, hey, that could probably help me with some burnout. And trust me, if you are burnout, it's okay, all right? Some of the top athletes I talk to get burnout. It's part of the journey of getting really good at something or just putting a lot of time into something, okay? It's not always gonna be sunshine and rainbows, right? In the beginning, we have the honeymoon phase, we got those newbie gains, it's very exciting, and then at some point you kind of hit a roadblock. So just don't panic, don't freak out. Part of the process here, use these tips, continue on with your journey. And if you have any more tips, obviously put them down in the comments section below, because there's always stuff we can learn from each other, and I'm just trying to share my take on it because I've been there, I know where you're at, and I can relate. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. All right, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow my boy Sebastian. He'll put his watermark somewhere right here, and we appreciate that. And always, guys, stay a lean, mean, strength machine. I'll catch up with you next time. Peace!